Car payments are officially out of control. The average new car buyer in America now spends $745 a month. That's almost a mortgage payment in some places. Used car buyers, around $521 a month. And with interest rates hovering near 7% for new cars and 12% for used, you'd think people would back off. But instead they're buying more expensive cars than ever. And here's the kicker: many don't even realize how this decision silently wrecks their financial future. Scene 1. The reality check. I've got friends making the same income as me, some with kids, some without yet paying $800, $900, even $1,000 a month for their vehicles. One bought a brand new truck. Another's driving a Kia SUV hybrid. Nice rides, sure, but the monthly payment is eating a hole in their budget. Most of them didn't have enough saved to buy outright. That's why they had to borrow so much. And now those payments make saving for anything else nearly impossible. It's not just about the car, it's about the ripple effect. When your monthly budget is already maxed out, the next unexpected expense, like a broken HVAC, a vacation, or even medical bills, gets slapped on a credit card or financed. Suddenly, you're juggling multiple payments and wondering where all your money went. Scene 2. The mindset trap. This is where the dangerous mindset creeps in. People stop asking, "Can I afford this in full?" and start asking, "Can I fit the payment in?" That's the trap. Because if your only filter for affordability is whether it fits in this month's budget, you'll stay in debt forever. Every manageable payment pushes off your financial goals a little further. And here's the reality. Shorter-term loans, like 36 months, can make sense if you're trying to pay off a car quickly. But that's not what's happening. The average loan term today is 66 months over 5 years, and 6- and 7-year loans are becoming the norm. If people were taking short-term loans for $900 payments, fine, that's aggressive debt payoff. But most of these high payments come on top of stretched-out terms, which means people are buying cars far above their actual budget. Scene 3. The lender illusion. Banks make it worse. If you've got a steady job and decent credit, they'll approve you for way more than you should spend. Why? Because their definition of affordable is whether they think you can make the payment, not whether that payment kills your ability to save or invest. Their priority is profit, not your financial health. It's the same game with dealerships. They'll run the numbers to see the max you qualify for, then show you cars at the very top of that range. They frame everything around the monthly payment, not the total cost. And it works. Because people see, oh, that's only $750 a month, without realizing they just signed up for a $50,000 loan at 7% interest over 6 years. Scene 4. The social media trap. Then there's the comparison problem. We see someone driving a new luxury SUV, posting vacation pics every other month, and think they're ahead in life. What we don't see is the $20,000 credit card balance, the 84-month car loan, or the buy-now-pay-later bills stacking up in the background. Comparing lifestyles without comparing bank statements is meaningless and dangerous. Social media amplifies the pressure. Keeping up with the Joneses used to mean competing with your neighbors. Now, thanks to Instagram and TikTok, you're competing with the whole world, many of whom are financing their lifestyle into oblivion. Scene 5. The cost breakdown. Here's some perspective. If you're spending $1,000 a month on your vehicle and driving an hour a day, that's about 30 hours a month behind the wheel. That means you're effectively paying $30 per hour for the privilege of driving, not including gas, insurance, or maintenance. $30 an hour just to sit in your car. For a lot of people, that's more than they make at work. Now, ask yourself, is that money working for you, or is it just disappearing into something that loses value every single day? Scene 6. The bigger picture. This isn't just about trucks or luxury SUVs anymore. The average price of a new car in the US is creeping up toward $42,000. Even your standard sedans and crossovers are carrying price tags in the mid-40s. Yes, cars now come loaded with features: heated steering wheels, panoramic roofs, massive touchscreens. But more features doesn't mean people can suddenly afford them. The truth is, financial strain has become the norm. Buying an average car now feels like buying a luxury car used to. Scene 7. The exit strategy. So, what's the way out? First, stop basing your budget on what the bank will approve you for. Second, aim to keep your car payment well below 10 to 15% of your monthly take-home pay. Ideally, no payment at all by buying used and paying cash. And if you do finance, keep the loan term short. The longer you stretch it out, the more interest you pay, and the longer you're chained to a depreciating asset. Because here's the truth, every dollar you don't send to the bank can be building wealth for you. Car payments don't just drain your wallet, they shape your financial future. And right now, the average buyer is locking themselves into years of stress just to drive something newer and shinier. Real wealth. It's quiet. It's not about what you drive, it's about what you keep. So before you sign that loan agreement, ask yourself, do I want to impress people for a few years, or set myself up for the rest of my life?